जैसा कोई नहीं है। 80 नहीं 100 दिन दुनिया घुमा है, नहीं कहीं तेरे जैसा कोई नहीं। मैं गाया जहां भी बस तेरी याद थी, जो मेरे साथ थी मुझको तड़पाती रुलाती। सबसे प्यारी तेरी सूरत, प्यार है बस तेरा प्यार ही। माँ तुझे सलाम, माँ तुझे सलाम, अम्मा तुझे सलाम। वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम।
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा, विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा। तब शुभ नामे जागे, तब शुभ आशीष मागे, गाहे तब जय गाथा। जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे जय हे जय हे, जय 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 हे।
दे सलामी इस तिरंगे को जिससे तेरी शान है। सर हमेशा ऊंचा रखना इसका जब तक दिल में जान है। Warm greetings to everyone watching this program. We have all gathered here to feel the pride of being a part of such a glorious nation. To extend a formal welcome to everyone viewing this program, I now call upon our school captain, Miss Sudiksha, to propose a formal welcome for you all.
Greetings to everyone watching this event. Dear Director Principal Sir, Dr. G. Tangadarai, Admin Manager, Mrs. Vijaya Tangadarai, Vice Principal, Mrs. Bhashwati Mukherjee, CODs, Mrs. Monica Prasad, Mrs. Savita Anand, respected teachers, parents, and my dear friends. To quote the wise words of a great leader, Mahatma Gandhi ji, in a gentle way, you can shake the world. Today, we are celebrating the 75th Independence Day all across the country. With the same fervor and passion, we are here to instill the sense of patriotism in our viewers through today's program. India, when said aloud, brings pride to us. Similarly, we hope to pass on the pride in each one of you today. So sit back and enjoy today's virtual program, which helps us relive the glorious moments of the struggle, sacrifices, and fight put by our heroes. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Sudiksha. And once again, a very warm welcome to everyone viewing this program. Now let us hear the much awaited message of this day. Of course, I call upon our dearest Director Principal Sir, Dr. G. Tangadarai, to enhance the feeling of patriotism in each one of us. I am sure his message will inspire each and every being seeing this video.
Good morning. I sought the Lord, and he heard me, delivered me from all fears. Divine light penetrated into me and cured my pains in body and soul. A divine beauty of patriotism enters into me and blossoms into happiness as I address my beloved students, learned teachers, ever cooperative parents, very supportive management, and the entire presidency family. On behalf of all of you and on my personal behalf, our greetings to all of you on this occasion of the 75th Independence Day. The flag is held high, and so is the spirit, with brimming patriotism. As I speak with my free will, every inch of my being reverberates the saga of blood and battles, of the heroes sung and unsung who brought this right, the freedom, to stand here with free will. And while independence and patriotism has varied connotation, what stands significant is the individual's bearing to protect and safeguard the honor of the motherland and thrive to be a great nation. 75 years. Much before 75 years, our country had a glorious past. In the words of a great poet, Henry Vivian Deriso, he wrote, quote, "India, my native land, my country, in thy days of glorious past, a beauteous halo circled around thy brow, and worship as a deity thou wast. Mother India was a deity, the goddesses, motherland. The glory of India in terms of the Nalanda University, Indus Valley civilization, Harappan civilization, great contributions from Aryabhatta, and many more. A very rich culture and heritage with rich raw materials and a potential to be a great country had to be under the bondage of intruders, plunderers, and rulers. Each pillar of this glory screamed during the struggle for independence. With war and valor, the journey was relentlessly long before we got the independence on this day in 1947. From the mutiny of 1857 to the massacre of Jallianwala Bagh, from Quit India to Swaraj, from Azad Hind Fauj to Indian National Congress, it has been a tremendously a long trek. Breathing free comes at cost. It is a privilege to be born in a country identified as independent, where the sovereign power of deciding our destiny lies in our hand. It is a privilege to be democratic. It is a privilege to cast vote and choose the government. It is a privilege to practice your religion, culture, and language. Ours is the land of Gautam, Gandhi, and Guru. Owners of responsibility to make it flourishing nation lies in our hands. Exponential advancement in science and technology, medicine and health, agriculture and industry is a must to keep abreast with the ever competitive world. Power of the fist lies in the affinity of the fingers. Join our hands together. Discharge our duties, big or small, at our individual to bring about the empirical changes. For mere chanting of Vande Matram or Bharat Mata Ki Jai cannot bring Jai to the nation. The Jai and Vijay, the glory and the victory, comes from acting the right, acting now, rising above the self-interest and working in the best interest of the country. You dear children, the future of our country, have the power to decide the destiny of our motherland. Let the flame of patriotism burn deep in your heart, setting ablaze the desire to remain committed and dedicated towards your nation. I bow thee, my country. गांधी भी तुम बोझ है, तुम ही तिलक आजाद हो, तुमसे ही अपना देश है, हिंद की स्वराज हो. जय हिंद, जय हिंद, and Jai Hind.
Video. Thank you so much, sir. Those words were truly inspiring, and I'm sure that some of us who had lost the sense of patriotism because of our busy lives, you have tingled that nerve in each one of us. Once again, thank you. Moving ahead with the program, we have a wonderful song which is published by NCERT. "ए वक्त की आवाज है."
ये जिंदगी का राज है, मिलके चलो, ये वक्त की आवाज है, मिलके चलो, ये जिंदगी का राज है, मिलके चलो, मिलके चलो, मिलके चलो, मिलके चलो. दिल की रंजिशें मिटा के आओ, आज भेदभाव सब भुला के आओ। आजादी से है प्यार जिन्हें देश से है प्रेम, कदम कदम से और दिल से दिल मिला के आओ, आज दिल की रंजिशें मिटा के आओ, आज भेदभाव सब भुला के आओ। आजादी से है प्यार जिन्हें देश से है प्रेम, कदम कदम से और दिल से दिल मिला के आओ। मिलके चलो मिलके चलो, मिलके चलो मिलके चलो, मिलके चलो, चलो भाई मिलके चलो मिलके चलो, मिलके चलो। जैसे सुर से सुर मिले हो राग के, जैसे शोले मिलके बढ़े आग के, जिस तरह चिराग से जले चिराग, वैसे चलो भेद तेरा मेरा त्याग। जैसे सुर से सुर मिले हो राग के, जैसे शोले मिलके बढ़े आग के, जिस तरह चिराग से जले चिराग, वैसे चलो भेद तेरा मेरा त्याग। मिलके चलो मिलके चलो, मिलके चलो मिलके चलो, मिलके चलो, चलो भाई मिलके चलो मिलके चलो, मिलके चलो। ये वक्त की आवाज है मिलके चलो, ये जिंदगी का राज है मिलके चलो। ये वक्त की आवाज है मिलके चलो, ये जिंदगी का राज है मिलके चलो। मिलके चलो मिलके चलो, मिलके चलो, चलो भाई मिलके चलो मिलके चलो, मिलके चलो।
Thank you so much. That was a melodious song. And I'm sure we are all mesmerized by it. Now, to understand the importance of this day and just to re-emphasize on how important the struggle was, I call upon Shreya S. of grade 10 to rekindle the patriotic fight that our ancestors or the freedom fighters had fought for us. Over to you, Shreya.
Respected Director Principal Sir, Vice Principal Ma'am, teachers and my fellow friends. Greetings to dear Director Principal Dr. G. Tangadurai, Admin Manager Mrs. Vijaya Tangadurai, Vice Principal Mrs. Bhashwati Mukherjee, CODs Mrs. Monica Prasad and Mrs. Savita Anand. Today we are celebrating the 75th Independence Day of our country. On this day, in 1947, our country got freedom from the slavery of the British. Many great people of our country sacrificed their lives for freedom. It was Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru who hoisted the tricolor flag at the Red Fort of Delhi on this day and envisaged a prosperous future for our country. Today, we are living life in a free India, but we cannot even imagine how difficult it was to get India free from the British. Many of our freedom fighters lost their lives in the freedom struggle of India. We cannot forget the brave soldiers who gave freedom to our country, who sacrificed their life in the name of the country at an early age for the independence of India. Today, we are living life in peace and happiness because of our ancestors. It is because of the freedom fighters of our country that today we are living life without any fear. Today, our country is the largest democracy in the world. Yes, we are free, but the question we should ask is, are we really free? The major issues that our country faces today is a lack of good leaders, communal equality and religious tolerance. India, a diverse subcontinent of 28 states and 8 union territories that boasts of speaking over 121 languages and accommodates over 6 major religions and many ethnic groups, is lacking that tolerance today. It is lacking that sentiments today. It is lacking that brotherhood today. Here, I would like to quote Lord Macaulay's address to the British Parliament on 2nd February 1835, and I quote,
I have traveled across the length and breadth of India and I have not seen one person who is a beggar, who is a thief. Such wealth I have seen in this country, such high moral values, people of such caliber that I do not think we would ever conquer this country unless we break the very backbone of this nation, which is her spiritual and cultural heritage. And therefore, I propose that we replace her old and ancient education system, her culture, for if the Indians think that all that is foreign and English is good and greater than their own, they will lose their self-esteem, their native culture, and they will become what we want them, a truly dominated nation. Close quotes. Hence, the divide and rule came into existence and to this day stay divided. As I am grateful to speak in the foreign man's language, I am grateful for the situation I am put in today. As I am reminded of respecting my communal sensitivities, I am deprived of teachings related to respecting others' beliefs. It is clearly indicated in Macaulay's note that the backbone of our country is its spiritual and cultural heritage. He also mentions of deconstructing our ancient education system. I believe it is high time that we revive it again, so that I can see a better India that will flourish to its lost glory, where every citizen, despite their color, creed, and beliefs, stay united. Our motto for this year is leading with brilliance. Let us hold hands to commemorate the sacrifices of the great heroes and follow their path of sustainable French leadership. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shreya, for bringing light and knowledge to such minute details of independence. From talking about freedom fighters to education, you've said it all. Thank you once again. And without any further ado, let me call upon the most effective form to communicate what we wish to say, to communicate emotions. Yes, you have guessed it right. It is the dance form. I call upon the dance group to share their moves and instill the same value of patriotism in each one of us. Over to you all.
नमो भारताम्बे नमो
नमो नमो भारताम्बे सारस्वत शरीरिणी नमोस्तु जगतां वन्द्ये ब्रह्म विद्या प्रकाशिनी नमो नमो भारताम्बे हिमालय किरीटिनी गंगाद्या सरित सर्वस्तन्यं ते विश्वपावनी नमो नमो भारताम्बे सारस्वत शरीरिणी नमोस्तु जगतां वन्द्ये ब्रह्म विद्या प्रकाशिनी नमो नमो भारताम्बे हिमालय किरीटिनी गंगाद्या सरित सर्वस्तन्यं ते विश्वपावनी नमो 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 भारताम्बे नमो नमो भारताम्बे नमो 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 गमपनी नीनी
मग मग ग ग
गमपनी नीनी
पनी समगे गप म पग म सग नी सग नी स तनी असनि प असनि तनि पम असनि तनि पम पम गे
नमो भारताम्बे नमो नमो भारताम्बे
यतिलोक पदन्यास पवित्रीकृत पांसवे नमो जगतां धात्री मोक्षमार्गैक सेतवे नमो
महफूज रहे तेरी आन सदा चाहे जान मेरी ये रहे न रहे मेरी ज़मीं महबूब मेरी नस नस में तेरा इश्क बहे फीका न पड़े कभी रंग तेरा जिस्मों से निकल के खून कहे तेरी मिट्टी में दिल जावा गुल बन के मैं खिल जावा इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू
What a wonderful dance. I am sure we all enjoyed that thoroughly. Thank you, dance group, for showcasing your talent in such a mesmerizing way. Moving on to our next event, which is a cappella and instrumental music. This will give us very soothing sounds and very soothing experience, and yet fervor and passion of independence, of being free, will be instilled in all of us. Thank you so much for such a soothing music for our ears. Moving further, I'm sure we are all fans of reels and various other things that are challenges and trending. To depict a sense of patriotism through yet another art form, I call upon the students with the help of art department to showcase their beautiful pictures which they have represented just for this special day. Wow, what a smooth transition was that. And such beautiful paintings. And I'm sure the viewers have thoroughly enjoyed the snippets of activities that were conducted during these celebrating days. Moving further to our next event, I call upon the students to showcase the struggles, the movements that led to freedom and the Independence Day. Over to Divyesh of grade 10 and his team to help us understand what were the struggles that India had to go through in order to gain this important independence.
75 years ago, on this day, we announced to the world our independence. It wasn't an easily achieved task. It took us sacrifices, fights, millions laying down their lives, and even more shedding their blood for this country. Every drop of blood and every voice raised was equally important. But some events hold a special place in our history because of the immediate and solid impact they had on the movement. The Freedom Express recounts some of these moments in a brief but memorable way.
कंधों से मिलते हैं कंधे, कदमों से कदम मिलते हैं, हम चलते हैं जब ऐसे तो दिल दुश्मन के हिलते हैं। कंधों से मिलते हैं कंधे, कदमों से कदम मिलते हैं, हम चलते हैं जब ऐसे तो दिल दुश्मन के हिलते हैं।
The idea of Satyagraha emphasized the power of truth and the need to search for truth. It suggested that if the cause was true, if the struggle was against injustice, then physical force was not necessary to fight the oppressor. Without seeking vengeance or being aggressive, a Satyagrahi could win the battle through non-violence. This could be done by appealing to the conscience of the oppressor. Mahatma Gandhi had started his famous Salt March, which was a form of satyagraha against the high taxes imposed by the British on salt. This satyagraha had started from Gandhiji's ashram in Sabarmati. Thousands of people had come to hear Mahatma Gandhi where he had stopped. He told them what he meant by Swaraj and urged them to peacefully defy the British through Satyagraha. The Satyagraha started off with the march following Gandhiji for miles together. From Sabarmati in Gujarat, Gandhiji and his 78 followers walked relentlessly and peacefully against British ideologies. Truth was once again on the march, and a wave of patriotism washed to the heart of Indians. The group had finally reached the land of Dandi, which was all set to welcome the Satyagrahis. Gandhiji, along with Sarojini Naidu, another very famous freedom fighter, had set along to speak to the Satyagrahis. Gandhiji spoke to the people and asked them to be ready to face any kind of brutality from the British in a peaceful and non-violent manner. People, including the oppressors, had to be persuaded to see the truth instead of being forced to accept the truth through the use of violence. By this struggle, the truth was bound to ultimately triumph. Mahatma Gandhi believed that this dharma of non-violence could unite all of Indians.
On 13th April 1919, the infamous Jallianwala Bagh incident took place. On that day, a large crowd gathered in the enclosed ground of Jallianwala Bagh. Some came to protest against the government's new repressive measures, while others had come there with their family to spend a few happy hours at the annual Baisakhi fair. Being from outside the city, many villagers were unaware of the martial law that had been imposed. General Dyer, one of the most cruel British officers ever seen in history, entered the area, blocked the exit points, and ordered for an open fire on the crowd, which left hundreds of casualties alongside many injuries. His objective, as he declared later, was to produce a moral effect and create in the minds of Satyagrahis a feeling of terror and awe. This incident exposed the true nature of imperialism disguised well under the facade of civilization. Jallianwala Bagh is a monument to our historic struggle for independence, and it also symbolizes a sacrifice made by thousands of unsung.
The Khilafat movement, March 1919. Mahatma Gandhi felt the need to launch a more broad-based movement in India, but he was certain that no such movement could be organized without bringing the Hindus and Muslims closer together. One way of doing this, he felt, was to take up the Khilafat issue. The First World War had ended with the defeat of Ottoman Turkey, and there were rumors that a harsh peace treaty was going to be imposed on the Ottoman Emperor, the spiritual head of the Islamic world, the Khalifa. To defend the Khalifa's temporal powers, a Khilafat committee was formed in Bombay in March 1919. A young generation of Muslim leaders like the brothers Muhammad Ali and Shaukat Ali began discussing with Mahatma Gandhi about the possibility of a united mass action on the issue. Gandhiji saw this as an opportunity to bring Muslims under the umbrella of a unified national movement. At the Calcutta session of the Congress in September 1920, he convinced other leaders of the need to start a non-cooperation movement in support of Khilafat as well.
In his famous book Hind Swaraj, Mahatma Gandhi declared that the British rule was established in India with the cooperation of Indians. If Indians refused to cooperate, British rule in India would collapse within a year and Swaraj would come. How could non-cooperation become a movement? Gandhiji proposed that the movement should unfold in stages. It should begin with the surrender of titles that the government awarded and a boycott of civil services, army, police, courts and legislative councils. Then in case the government used repression, like in this image, we can see General Dyer's crawling orders being administered by British soldiers in Amritsar, Punjab, a full civil disobedience campaign would be launched. Through the summer of 1920, Mahatma Gandhi and Shaukat Ali toured extensively, mobilizing popular support for the movement.
Welcome. I am Akshita Kalyan from class 10B, and today I'll be talking about the famous Dandi March, which was led by Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi found in salt a powerful symbol that could unite the nation. On 31st of January 1930, he sent a letter to Viceroy Irwin stating 11 demands. Some of these were of general interests, others were specific demands of different classes, from industrialists to peasants. The idea was to make the demands wide-ranging so that all classes within Indian society could identify with them and everyone could be brought together in a united campaign. The most stirring of all was the demand to abolish the salt tax. Salt was something consumed by the rich and the poor alike, and it was one of the most essential items of food. Mahatma Gandhi's letter was, in a way, an ultimatum. If the demands were not fulfilled by the 11th of March, the letter stated the Congress would launch a civil disobedience campaign. Irwin was unwilling to negotiate, so Mahatma Gandhi started his famous Salt March accompanied by 78 of his trusted volunteers. The march was over 240 miles from Gandhiji's ashram in Sabarmati to Gujarat coastal town of Dandi. The volunteers walked for 24 days, about 10 miles a day. Thousands came to hear Mahatma Gandhi wherever he stopped, and he told them what he meant by Swaraj and urged them to peacefully defy the British. On the 6th of April, he reached Dandi and ceremonially violated the law, manufacturing salt by boiling seawater. This marked the beginning of civil disobedience movement.
It wasn't a tad bit easy, was it? At the stroke of the midnight hour, when the world sleeps, India will awake to life and freedom. Saying so, India's first Prime Minister, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, declared to the world our freedom. India's independence was in itself a turning point in its economic history. The country was hopelessly poor. Less than a sixth of Indians were literate. The abject poverty and sharp social differences had cast doubts on India's survival as one nation. The partition did not help the country in any way. The first few years after independence was a turbulent time for the country. Socially, economically, and in the field of education, there was a lot to be developed. A common man was struggling to feed his family. Women, though the constitution granted them liberty, were still chained by society and their families. All that a parent wanted for the children was a secure future. India, then led by Pandit Nehru, and until now, has been a rapidly developing country. Our economy, once wrecked by the British, is now the 5th largest economy in the world. India, a severely illiterate country then, has a literacy rate of almost 75% now. And all the chains binding women are slowly being shattered. India is the world's largest democracy and also a resource-rich country, which is slowly becoming a major global exporter of mineral and agricultural goods. As a country, we still have a long way to go, but what we have achieved in these 75 years is no minor feat. Nelson Mandela once said that the youth of today are the leaders of tomorrow. We are the future of our country, and we should take our nations to new heights, abolish all forms of poverty and eradicate illiteracy. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, students, for helping us understand the sacrifices and the fights that our freedom fighters and the heroes had to go through in order to achieve this independent India. Once again, a heartfelt thanks to all of you for depicting that through your presentations and your voices. Moving further, we have yet another dance for you all, which will help you understand and enjoy the meaning of this freedom and independent India.
मेरे वतन ऐ वतन आबाद रहे तू कभी रंग तेरा जिस्मों से निकल के खून कहे, तेरी मिट्टी में मिल जावा गुल बन के मैं खिल जावा, इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू, तेरी नदियों में बह जावा तेरे खेतों में लहरावा, इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू। जितना जोर लगा लो सबसे आगे होंगे हिंदुस्तानी, सुनो गौर से दुनिया वालों बुरी नजर ना हम पे डालो, चाहे जितना जोर लगा लो सबसे आगे होंगे हिंदुस्तानी, हिंदुस्तानी।
चाहे ना हमको ये ज़माना, चाहो तो हमको आज़माना, यार बात हम जान साथ हम बात दिल वाले कहते हैं हमको प्यार से, इंडिया वाले सुनते सुनते तार से, इंडिया वाले छिपले हार से, इंडिया वाले दुश्मन के छक्के छुड़ा दे हम, इंडिया वाले उंगली पे सबको नचा दे हम, इंडिया वाले।
कोई मारे ना यहाँ अपनी भी थोड़ी अदा थोड़ा अंदाज है, ऐसे है चाहे वैसे है, अरे जो भी है जैसे है खुद पे हम नाज है, चाहे ना हमको ये ज़माना, चाहो तो हमको आज़माना, यार बात हम जान साथ हम इश्क बात दिल वाले कहते हैं हमको प्यार से, इंडिया वाले सुनते दिल के तार से, इंडिया वाले छिपले हार से, इंडिया वाले दुश्मन के छक्के छुड़ा दे हम, इंडिया वाले दुश्मन के छक्के छुड़ा दे हम, इंडिया वाले।
Thank you so much, Dhruv, for your individual efforts of making this dance presentation a wonderful one. Moving on, to help us understand the true essence of freedom and independence, I call upon Akshata to deliver a speech in Hindi.
नमस्ते प्रधानाचार्य महोदय, शिक्षकगण और मेरे प्यारे दोस्तों। आज मैं अपना भाषण एक प्रसिद्ध गीत के कुछ पंक्तियों से शुरू करना चाहूंगी। ऐ मेरे वतन के लोगों, जरा आँख में भर लो पानी, जो शहीद हुए हैं उनकी जरा याद करो कुर्बानी। ये गीत हमारे दिलों में वर्षों से बसा है। जैसा कि आप सब जानते हैं, 75 साल पहले हमें अंग्रेज़ों की गुलामी से आज़ादी मिली थी और यह कोई आसान काम नहीं था। आज का दिन हमारे लिए खुशी, गर्व और उत्सव का दिन है और हम इस आज़ादी का आनंद सिर्फ उनकी वजह से ले पाते हैं जिन्होंने तय किया था कि उनका देश उनके जीवन से ज़्यादा महत्वपूर्ण है। क्या है ये आज़ादी? आज़ादी है सिर ऊंचा करके जीना। आज़ादी है गर्व और अभिमान से कहना कि ये मेरा भारत है, ये मेरे लोग हैं, ये आज़ाद है और ये ताकतवर है। क्या हम इन महान लोगों के बिना यहाँ तक पहुँच पाते? भारत का हर बच्चा इनके नाम जानता है। रानी लक्ष्मीबाई, हजरत महल, सरोजनी नायडू, भगत सिंह, सुभाष चंद्र बोस और भी कई सारे। हर एक सिपाही जिसने अपनी जान की कुर्बानी दी थी, हर एक पत्नी जिसको अपने पति के बिना रहना पड़ा, और हर एक बच्चा जिसको अपने पिता के बिना बड़ा होना पड़ा, हम इनके आभारी हैं। 1857 की क्रांति से लेकर असहयोग आंदोलन तक, बड़े बड़े युद्ध से लेकर सत्याग्रह तक, हमारे वीर सैनिकों ने अपने देशभक्ति की भावना दिखाई है और संसार को याद दिलाया है कि हम कमज़ोर नहीं हैं। वर्तमान पीढ़ी के रूप में हम यह सुनिश्चित कर सकते हैं कि हम इस क्षण की मूल्यता जानें, इस स्वतंत्रता की मूल्यता जानें। जब पहली बार हमने ध्वज आरोहण किया था, तब कई सारे टूटे परिवारों को बहुत उम्मीद मिली थी। ये आन तिरंगा है, ये शान तिरंगा है, अरमान तिरंगा है, अभिमान तिरंगा है, मेरी जान तिरंगा है, मेरी जान तिरंगा है। राष्ट्र के रूप में भारत बहुत विकसित है। 1875 के आर्यभट्टा उपग्रह से लेकर दुनिया के सबसे सस्ती मंगल अभियान तक, क्रिकेट वर्ल्ड कप से लेकर नीरज चोपड़ा के ओलंपिक गोल्ड तक, कारगिल युद्ध से लेकर उरी सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक तक, हम बहुत दूर आ चुके हैं। भारत दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा लोकतंत्र है, बढ़ती अर्थव्यवस्था के मामले में दूसरे नंबर पर आता है, और दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा रेल नेटवर्क भी भारत का ही है। इस महामारी के समय में भी भारत ने कोई कमी नहीं दिखाई। हम उन चुने देशों में से एक है जिन्होंने कोरोना वायरस के खिलाफ टीका उपलब्ध किया था। हमारे युवा चिकित्सकों ने इस जंग में बहुत से जीवन बचाए हैं और निस्वार्थ रूप से हमारी सेवा करके भारत की शान पर 4 चांद लगाए हैं। हमें आज के युवा के नाम पर उनके प्रयासों को बेकार में नहीं जाने देना चाहिए। हमें ईमानदारी और परस्पर सहयोग से रहना चाहिए। आज हर दिल तिरंगा फहराएगा, हर दिल राष्ट्रगान दोहराएगा, आज हर दिल की धड़कन भारत की धुन में धड़केगा। मैं अपनी भाषण की समाप्ति एक गाना गा के करना चाहूँगी। दिल दिया है जान भी देंगे ए वतन तेरे लिए, दिल दिया है जान भी देंगे ए वतन तेरे लिए। जय हिंद।
Thank you so much, Akshita. What a melodious voice. And well, बहुत अच्छे से कहा तुमने about the independence, the freedom meaning in COVID times, the freedom that means to all of us in today's times, individual meaning of freedom and the struggles of our freedom fighters. Very well said. And once again, thanks to you. Now that we have come to the culmination of our today's wonderful, glorious Independence Day celebration, which is just on the virtual platform, I call upon Devika S. Nair, the school vice captain, to deliver a formal vote of thanks to all the viewers. However, I sincerely hope that it is just the end of the program and not the end of the patriotic feeling in each one of us. Jai Hind.
Mahatma Gandhi ji once said, the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. The exuberant jubilation of the 75th Independence Day has come to a successful culmination, and I, Devika S. Nair, the Vice Captain of the School Cabinet, with declaration and pride, take the dais to propose the vote of thanks on behalf of the school. We would not be here today without the school's generosity. So first and foremost, I would like to thank our respected principal, Dr. G. Tangatarai, for his kindness and support and giving us this opportunity to celebrate this auspicious day virtually and instilling in every member the zealous fervor of the essence of nationalism. Thank you, sir. I thank our motherly figure, beloved admin manager, Mrs. Vijaya Tangatarai, for her unwavering effort during challenging times, have instrumental in materializing our celebration. Thank you, ma'am. I also thank our Vice Principal, Mrs. Bhashwati Mukherjee, for her tenacious planning in the execution of the program. Thank you, ma'am. The event would not have been what it is without the unflagging effort of the CODs, HODs, IT department, music department, art department, and the faculty members. A big thanks to them.
Special mention of our sports department, technical support head and our faculty manager Mr. Karthi for ground zero arrangements in airing an event is a must. Thank you, sir. A thankful mention to Mr. Dulal and the housekeeping staff for aligning things at different levels. A special mention and thanks to our dearest senior students Nandu Ashok and Hari Varadraj of grade 11 for their tremendously helping hand at video editing. A big thanks to our student cabinet, organizing teams and volunteers for their relentless efforts for making this a successful program. Without you, the event would not have been this magnificent. Thank you. And as I conclude my formal vote of thanks, I once again wish you all a proud Independence Day. Let us constantly remind ourselves that the best way to find ourselves is to lose ourselves in the service of others. And I request all my friends to take a pledge on this auspicious day to celebrate our golden past and to serve the society in any way we can and to strive to revive the splendor of our golden past to our splendid future. Thank you. Jai Hind and Vande Mataram.